Hello everyone, welcome back to the English class. So today we are going to begin with a new chapter and this is module number 1. So before we start with the chapter, have a look at this image. So this is a crowd. All human beings are so busy. So apart from being busy, do you think that human beings are becoming more hostile and violent? So the newspapers are a proof that there are a lot of violent activities happening now. So, what do you think is the reason for this violence? We don't know. So, do you think we are being away from the cozy lap of nature? So, do you even get time to enjoy yourself with nature? Do you ever look at things of nature and enjoy yourself? No, we don't get enough time to enjoy the beauty of nature. And no, life at times becomes sad and gloomy, and we have to witness death and we have sufferings. And have a look at the nature. What is the difference? Nature is always beautiful and it is eternal, it is perfect, and it gives us happiness. So many poets have noticed this rightly and they have tried to communicate what the nature has to say. So, nature or something that is very beautiful is considered to be a joy forever. So, today we are going to look at this poem titled A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. In this poem, John Keats is telling that a thing of beauty is a joy forever, and you can say that it is a nature poem. So, in this poem, we'll see what John Keats has got to say about the beautiful things in nature. We'll look at the biography of the author John Keats. John Keats was born in London in the year 1795 and he died in Rome in 1821 at the young age of 25 due to tuberculosis. He was a romantic poet and his poetry is characterized by sensual imagery in his most popular work, which is a series of odes. The term ode means a lyrical poem which is meant for a particular subject and it is addressed to somebody in particular. Keats was trained to be a surgeon but devoted himself completely to poetry. His poetry is marked by vivid and sensual imagery. His poems are some of the most popular and most critiqued in English literature. Today, his poems are one of the most sought after creations in English literature. And the poem that we are going to study today is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance, which was written in the year 1818. And it is considered to be an epic poem. Let us quickly have a look at the background of this poem, A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. Endymion is the title, and let us have a look at the summary. According to the Greek mythology, Endymion was the shepherd son of Aethlius. He was a beautiful young man. He loved Selene, moon goddess, often known as Diana. He lived on Mount Latmos. So he had a vision of Cynthia or Selene, which is the moon goddess. So you call her by the name Cynthia or Selene. He was so enamored with her that he decided to seek her through the forest or even under the sea. So the poem Thing of Beauty is the first few lines of this epic poem Endymion, where the young shepherd is going in search of Cynthia. So let us have an overview about this poem. A Thing of Beauty forms the opening lines of Endymion. This poem is based on the Greek mythology of Endymion, a handsome young shepherd and a poet who lived on Mount Latmos, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess, and he is going in search of Cynthia. So while on his journey, he sees several beautiful things which are described in this poem. So A Thing of Beauty basically describes the beauty of nature and advocates the line, A thing of beauty is a joy forever. We shall discuss the poem in detail in the next module. Thank you all.